will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
To the air, it's Beck. Grab near the marker, it's Bauman. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Grab behind the line. It's Bauman. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and it is a one-point game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Udo. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Grab near the marker. It's Udo.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sun Devils are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes him talk to the hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got him downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's back. Here's a heat. Looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Still looking on the move. The short hands, it's Moss. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to pass. It's back. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes a handoff. It's Udo. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Wide open spaces. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here's the pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Fletcher. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy.
Touchdown, Hurricane! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover.
Brings it inside the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
To the air. It's back. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Might be changing the route. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Udo. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking downfield. It's complete. Running free. It's a running room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, oh man, when you got a got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Few anxious moments, and it's on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback making checks. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass. It's back. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowden. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, and on 3rd and goal that time, the best news was he didn't take a sack. He was trying to scramble around and find somebody in the end zone. Nobody was there. He gets it back and gets what he can get. And so now you're still down close, and it's decision time for the head coach. Do you go for it, or do you settle for 3?
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial touchdown Hurricane. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To throw, it's Levitt. He's got an open man. And he's still running after the move. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.